Welcome back, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the craft store, Donna, Riverside Beads.
Hello, Dan.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
This one has just been on a rave retreat in Ibiza. That's partly right.
It's partly about the Ibiza bit. I've been stretching and yogaing, Dan.
You
I
have.
feel great.
You're very zen, you look very healthy and very well.
I feel very flexible and wonderful.
Well, great stuff. There you go. That's how we start every show. What a show this is. By the way, you are shopping direct. Details are on the screen there, riversidebeads.co.uk. You can stop there or you can pop in the craft store and we'll go to our landing page with you, right?
Yes, we've got a new landing page that we've set up on our homepage. So if you go to the homepage, scroll through, and then we've got whatever's on the show.
There is loads of new stuff I've never seen before on this can. So what's generally coming up?
So yeah, I've done a mix. I tried to bring a mix. I've got some bead weaving, some general characters that we like to bring. Our fabulous branded bead mat as well.
Very cool. Yeah, that's coming up. So you can absolutely get ahead of us. All of these products you're shopping via riversidebeads.co.uk. That's where you go shopping. That's where you see everything. And whilst you're there, it's worth having an explore around riversidebeads.co.uk because it's not just jewellery making you do.
No, we have thousands of items. So we do jewellery making. Then we've got our Riverside Crafts page, which is for our craft side of it. We've just launched our own range of stamps.
Have you?
Yeah, just literally. We've got 2 at the moment. So maybe I'll bring them on my next show.
Yeah.
I know it'll be a cross show, which we don't always do, but
it's your hour. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. So we have a whole side of it that I've never sort of come to air with on the Riverside Crafts side of it, which is paper crafting, sewing, you know, everything else really. So
how cool. You get to
stuff.
Learn and explore this. Obviously, this hour is completely up to you what you do, so we can talk more about the wider stuff.
Yeah.
Right, let's crack straight on for it. There'll be lots of demonstrations. Say hi on Facebook and on YouTube, of course. I'll be reading that in just a second. You said there's a bit of an Art Deco feel to the first.
That's exactly it, yeah. So it's a bead weaving project, so it's needle and thread, and it makes multiple projects there. So it makes a bracelet, it makes earrings, and it makes a little pendant as well. It's just displayed carefully there, but
you're telling me not to touch it?
No, I was just thinking it's not like the full things. It's all just compact is the word I was looking for actually. But yes, you do get a necklace with it. So with the pendant side of it, you then get a ribbon cord necklace to display it on as well. The project, the style, the way you make the stitch is very clever. Originally designed by our lovely Heidi, and then I sort of developed on the design to turn it into different projects. So it's to make you can make a multi-set. You could actually just make 2 of the bracelet if you preferred, but it's got enough in to make the various things that you see there. It's a bead weaving project, so you need needle and thread on that. There's options to either add that or not add that on the website if you need to, and that's the really good thing about this. If you're already a beader and you go, oh no, I've got beading needles, I've got thread in my stash, then save yourself a few pounds. Don't add it onto the kit. I don't have to put it in unless you want it, really.
And you can get hold of yours. So that is £24.95. All things Art Deco, as you can spy. riversidebeads.co.uk/the craft store, or just stop at .co.uk and you can find everything there anyway. Is it angels next?
Yes, so this is a multi-set of angels. So we've done it as a bundle. We do sell these 2 separately. So if you just prefer the purple or you just prefer the pink one, I've realised I haven't got my little sample out, so I'll get to this in demo to show you. So you get full instructions as well with all of our kits. So every kit that we do will give you the step-by-step to show you the process of it. This is our lovely Harmony and then Serenity, and I've loaded her with as a duo set, and you save £10 on that.
Save £10 or more?
Save £10. So I don't know. £30 down to £20, yeah.
Oh, I see.
£30 down to 20.
Oh, does that say 19?
Yeah, can not read my writing.
No, see what you're putting. £10 off.
Yes.
So then you could be thinking, well, maybe I'll put that £10 for the Art Deco set, making that £15. Listen, whatever you want to do. Maybe the next one, which is the dog set, so they cost you £3.99. Nevertheless, to get them both together, that's how I shop. If I save a bit.
You're going to spend.
Because you've allocated what you might.
I get it. Yeah.
Get your price.
Yeah,
about you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you can just buy one of these. So if you just want your pink one or just your purple.
Yeah.
Super cute little make. It's got some little. I'll call them phone loops, and the phone loops are so trendy again at the minute.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember back in the day we used to put a little phone loop through the top?
I do.
Well, they're all the rage again. So, but we've always used these even when they weren't quite as trendy because they make really nice little zip pulls. So you just thread them through a zip, loop it through, thread it back on itself, and then you can hang them onto your purses and zips and things as well. So with this project, you're going to get 10 of those. So it makes 10. So with the double set, it's going to make 20 for you.
Is this sort of thing that maybe, of course, you could gift them to friends and family or your own, but you could be selling these for charity? What's
Yeah, so multi-makes are really good for that. So first kit I would say is a bit more educational. You're going to learn the process. You can then recreate it, of course, and multi-make them. But this one is going to be your multi-make. So if you want to do charity stalls, you want to do your, if you do craft fairs, these are brilliant. All the little angels and all the little characters, hang them all up on a little tree or a little area. And I know they sell really well for people at craft fairs.
Maybe you're an experienced beader and you're thinking, you know what, for a quicker make, like, hey presto, away I go to make something for somebody as a present or something, then there you are. But if you're brand new, or maybe with someone a touch younger or someone more inexperienced, a great joint project with them.
So things like this sort of thing and this new cute little project with the dog, the little characters, they're brilliant for head pins. So you build them up on a head pin, turn a loop on them. That's the little process that we cover in all the instructions as well. And they're brilliant for making with people as well, crafting together. You
mentioned the next kit.
He's so cute.
Absolutely adorable. I've never seen you do this before. The dog charm, Donna.
Has. I got my little display and I never pinned him on there. This is our little...
You were looking for something to do for the last 90 seconds.
Yeah, I was. There you go. I needed to pin my dog on.
There you go.
I'll hold him so you can see him. So he's super cute. He has just been made out of them. Look at him here. And he's got a gorgeous little tag, which is a Diamantean set tag. I mean, what more could a dog want in his life?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just gorgeous. Yeah, this is all made of glass beads. So when we create our little characters, it's often, it doesn't have to be with glass beads. It's just a case of what beads we find would work for them. And this dog was something that we'd been asked for so many times. And isn't he just adorable?
If this is for a dog charity or a pet charity, I get it. But maybe you do, for example, even in our little hood, in the neighbourhood of Deepings, where we reside, there's loads of like dog trainers there, aren't there, and dog walkers and stuff. So if you want to, like, you know, say thank you to someone, or you can make them for them, and then they can sell them, or whatever it is for you. Was it $13.99?
$13.99, and this makes 5 of this one. Wonderful. So it makes 5. You can hang them onto. They make perfect little key charms or whatever you fancy making them into. And we've currently on our Facebook page, we need a name for this dog. So what we tend to do is we launch it to our Beadbox members first, then we'll turn him into a kit, so he's available to purchase, and then we get a name for him, or her. I don't know. I keep calling this one a him, but that doesn't mean it has to be. We're open.
Can we join in on the craft store right now on the Facebook and YouTube?
Yeah, please do, and I'll consider all of the options. So yeah, just what you think we should.
All.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, no, it's cute, isn't it? Though.
So I can just call it like my dog.
What's your dog called?
Pepper.
Pepper. Yeah. So we've got another one planned as well. So sometimes I'll think of one where it works with like a theme to put a second name in something, like Serenity and Harmony with the angels. They kind of went on that nice holistic names. So I don't know with our dog.
Have you got a dog?
No, I've got cats, and we've already got some cat charms, and we didn't call them after
What are the cats called, though?
Polite answers, or
what?
You know? I've got Angel, not what I call them when they're annoying.
Angel.
I've got Angel, Tash, because she's got a little white moustache, and Covey.
Covey?
I used to name my cats after Lion King characters.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we've run out of names now.
Yeah. Who's Covey? What's Covey?
He's the Scar's child.
Oh, that's niche.
I'm a bit.
She's in, isn't she? Like, literally,
King. I love it. Yeah.
Hey,
don't ask.
What's Scar's real name? Is it Tucker?
Daddy? No. What are you
Tucker?
thinking? That's wrong. That's a different programme, isn't it?
Is it? Mm. Because, I mean, we're very much sidetracked
diverting,
here.
yeah.
Because I feel like, what's that song in Lion King 2 about my brother? I can't wait.
Yeah, well, that Can't Wait to Be King.
No. That's the first one.
Well, that's who. Anyway, that's who Kovu is.
Kovu.
He is the child of. Anyway.
There's a song about a brother, and I think he said about Tucker.
Does it?
I don't know, I thought Scar's born... Because Scar wasn't born called Scar, surely.
I mean, I could have created this whole tale, and I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
That's my understanding of it. Anyway, we don't have Kovu, the cat, in my beaded charms.
OK, good.
And I don't have a dog, so it can't be named after mine. So you could put Pepper in as an entry.
There we go.
Go into the vote,
That's what it's going to be so far. $13.99 for 5.
He is super cute.
Isn't
the other thing we sell, so when you come in direct to us now, the other thing you can do, we sell all, I'll call them the ears. They're little tiny leaves. They are just the most gorgeous.
They're great. Why did you describe that colour or finish?
So it's just beautiful. It's like a bit of an AB coating. So it's got a, it's got that coating. It's like an AB. It sparkles. But the cut on them, you see that leaf shape. They're a top drilled bead. So for those of you that are into your beading, I'll try and get the hole to show you. It goes that way.
Okay.
There. So it goes through the top. That's how we get the dog to look how it looks. So yeah, they're really useful for general beading anyway. So we have these in other colours. So if you fancy creating these in your own unique colour, I'll show the techniques down the demos, and hopefully you'll be able to have a little make.
There we go, but I've never seen this before, never been on a show like this
They're
before.
amazing.
Love
Yeah, it's
the
the
dog
first viewing of
charms.
them.
There you go. Riversidebeads.co.uk/the craft store, or stop at deco.uk and you can see everything else going on there. We'll continue on now though. It's all like spring, summer, fun, and these sweet treats are perfect. And ice cream. Here we are. Well, yeah, it's the weather, isn't it? This weekend was the weather for it.
Absolutely. Now, this is our cute little sweet treat kit. It makes an assortment of kits. So when we were making this, we made a few different sweet treats, like a little ice cream sundae, some cupcake earrings, and a little ice cream. And rather than launch them as individual kits at this stage, we put them all together. So it makes 10 assorted sweet treats.
Yeah.
They are super cute. So again, carefully constructed out of different beads. So different beads, different little bead caps, seed beads, all that sort of thing.
They're
We build them up
beautiful,
onto head pins, and that's how we get them to look the way that they do.
They're proper fun and actually, you can make
cute.
the dog charm into earrings if you want to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if we don't put something with it, like on the dog charm, we you know, it was like, do we turn him into a bag charm? People might want him as earrings, necklaces, or whatever else. With these, we did do them as some of them as particular project, like the little earrings, and the others are for you to create as you wish. Things like ready done necklaces, like we put in the first kit, are brilliant for hanging things off of.
Again, you never presume anyone, so all these different, whether it is the earrings, as you say, charms, etc. You put all the instructions in there.
Yes, so 3 completely separate kits. They could almost be 3 different kits, actually, with this. They need separate instructions. They're built up differently. But the principle of them is put beads on in a certain way, turn a head pin loop at the top, and that's what you need to do.
$15.99 to get hold of your sweet treat collection, making 10 of those. There's tons more makes in there. And if you want a multi-order, just put it all in the same basket. Off we go, right?
So our postage is £2.40. If you spend over £35, it's free. So you can order whatever you wish. You get yourself a couple of kits and you're going to get free postage. We dispatch every couple of days and yeah, very efficient team. We've got, we're obviously UK based. We're literally down the road from here. So the team are there today if you need to call them and keep them out of trouble for the day. Have you got any queries?
You're there.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I just laughed then because Janie's pouring herself a G&T. She's all right, Janie.
It does look like it. I'm going to be honest.
It does.
On the other studio there.
Janie's coming up at 3, by the way. Katrina rode in before then. Really excited. Nevertheless, the bee. I'm going to go straight for the finished sample if I can. Another new kit.
This is Bertie. He's already been named.
Hey, Bertie.
He is super cute. So this is made out of a product that is exclusive to us. Well, all of these are exclusive to us. We design them all. They are ours. We make them.
Yeah.
But once we've made them and we've sold them to you, they're for you to recreate as well. So you recreate these, you make and sell them. I've even had people ask me if they can teach the kits. So if you want to do that, do check in with us and we can sort of discuss that further.
Bertie's fabulous.
Yeah, he is so cute. So he's made out of our little sparkle spacers. So sparkle spacers are a tiny little snowflake-shaped bead. You build them up in certain ways we make Christmas trees out of them, we make angels and all these things. But Bertie, again, he's never been to air. I've never had enough to bring him to air. So he's the first time that he's ever flown his way in.
Bit of airtime for Bertie. Is that the price point as well?
Yeah, he's gone down to $4.99. I think he makes 3, this one, yes. Makes
3 Berties for £5?
Yeah.
That's a
good little add-on for you.
Yeah, brilliant. I love the whole theme of everything, but the dog charm was my favourite, but I think Bertie's...
He's a close second.
Yeah.
I'll call it limited. It's not limited as in we've only got a few left, but this will be the last run of Bertie.
OK.
We don't have room in my stockroom.
There's a lot of stuff in that stockroom.
There is a lot of stuff in that stockroom.
So let's make sure that you get hold of Bertie then.
We're having to make tough decisions with some of these, so do grab some of them. I don't think any of the others are. Oh, maybe the sweet treat might be discontinuing as well.
Well, you're in luck because you're watching right now.
That's why we thought we'd give it. I suspect it will last the year, so yeah.
Well,
plenty of time.
That's up to you guys. Riversidebeads.co.uk. That's where you go to get hold of Bertie. Because there needs more room in the stockroom for items like the next one.
Very excited about this.
Yeah.
So this is our branded Riverside Beads board. So the board is fabulous. It's got a nice sort of... I'll describe it a combination between felt and bead mat material. So bead mat is super soft, felt is very fibrous. This isn't fibrous. So when you put your beads on it and you pick them up from there, that you're not going to pick up the fibres of the base of it.
Brilliant. That's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, and this bit here is just super useful. So if you're doing a project where you want to separate your beads, or like I do when I put them on displays, you tip them into each of these and then you can pick them up as you need them. If you're doing bead weaving projects, this is just amazing for it.
That's great, because it's a sort of product that's going to sit on your desk every day.
It's your station. It's your workstation. So yeah.
For only $6.95.
$6.95.
Now, I don't know who you wangled in to do so, but you are posting links on the Facebook
feed. Are we?
Yes.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Yes.
Thanks, Mum.
So,
it is, Mum.
Yeah, when you're on Facebook right now, if you want, like, for Bertie, etc., or, of course, for the board, there are direct links on there, but you go shopping, riversidebeads.co.uk to find all of those.
So, Mum does work for me. She's not randomly just sitting there doing
a thing.
So, yeah, she does our mail orders. So, she's one of our she's our mail order manager. So, when you're speaking with people, you are speaking with Gaynor. She's got a massive passion for looking after our customers, really. So,
as you all do.
Known for, all of us do, absolutely, but she's very known for excellent customer service. So, and hopefully when you buy direct from us, that's what you're going to get.
I'm so excited you've designed this, brought it out as well. Obviously, it's got the Riverside logo at the bottom there, because you teach all the time. You've got workshops in your shop. You do retreats and all sorts as well. So to have something that you know will be so useful for so many people.
I think that's a lot of the thing. When when you are a crafter, I think you are aware what you want and how you want things to work. And when we create something, we've always got that in mind. Yeah.
So there you go. You are in luck. It's now available for you. You get it for $6.95 delivered to your door. You haven't got to come to Deepings unless you want to.
Well, please come and see us.
In the shop, footfall,
we
go
have
in there, have
a physical shop. I mean, that's so rare not rare, but compared to what I've been going 23 years. We're coming up 23 years at our birthday celebrations. 9th and 10th of May, I want to say, something like that. Yeah. So do pop in. We've got lots of make and takes if you are local. But having a physical shop is such a big thing these days, and it's something that not many people do. We've got some wonderful creatives out in the country, but the actual shops themselves are dwindling.
There's a lot of stuff there, a lot of fabrics, like ribbons, all sorts
Everything
of
you can imagine.
It's
beads and crafts.
Rightio, can we continue on?
Yeah, so this is
really
my
cool.
baby.
Yes.
So this is something that I'm going to try and bring to each show that I come to with yourselves. And it's our subscription box. So this is Riverside Bead Box, and this is a monthly subscription box where you sign up for as many months. You just do 1 month at a time. So if you try one and think it's not for me, or you try 6 months and go, I need a bit of a break to catch up, whatever you want to do. But what you're going to get with our bead boxes is a new and exclusive project every single month. So it's very difficult for me to reflect what we've covered in these, because I think we're on box 55, 56 even now. So that it covers everything. So one month it might be macrame, kamihimo, bead weaving, a Christmas ornament, a necklace, a bracelet, a set, So what we do is we squeeze out what we can for you. So this particular month that is a couple of months ago, it had a necklace, earrings and bookmark in it. Okay. And then you'll get a bonus project as well. So when we launch something like Bertie, the bee, he would have been a bonus project in a bead box. Okay. And then we launch him as a kit. So when we did the dog charm, the bead box members got it first.
So if you want to get first
of everything, normally a main project and a bonus project. If it's lots of main projects, that'll just be your main one. 10% discount off everything. So if you sign up as a member, anything you buy today, you can then get 10% off as well, along with any purchases. And
how much is it to subscribe?
£20 a month.
£20 a month?
Delivered to your door.
So I get the box for £20?
You get this whole box with all your materials in, all your projects. You get bonus beads as well. It is a super bargainy, good way to get a new project, new designs, exclusive launches, all of that for only £20. So
I'm talking to lots of people. First of all, if you're already a subscriber, you already do the £20 a month thing, you can then get another 10% off if you get another Bertie.
All of these things.
Whatever 10% off that is.
50p off.
Thanks so
$4.50.
Much. $4.50. I was like, that would be Donna.
Ish.
Perfect.
Are we allowed to do issues on this? So it's like
that's what I spent my life.
$4.50
my career with that.
or something.
Roughly, 10% off. Nevertheless, so all the pricing I'm seeing, even like the two angels you popped together, there's £10 off there, and there's another 10% coming off there, so another £2 coming off. So if you're already a member, discounted products I know, get that for the 10% off those. If you're not already a member, you like the idea of, and you want to save even more here, make this your first item then.
Yeah, exactly, So as soon as you sign up, we'll get you a code over. These prices are going to stay for another few days, so we can get all that sorted. Like I say, Gaynor's currently ran home from her shift at work this morning and is now on the admin, so she'll be there picking everything up. So if not, just phone through to the team, place your order, and we can sort all that out for you. I love our subscription box. I'm incredibly passionate about it. What I've been able to do in the past is then turn these things into kits and bring them, but then this way you're getting the instead of it being a one-off purchase where it's £25 if you buy it as a one-off box each month, but if you subscribe, then you get it for £20. So you're already getting that £5 off each month.
Yeah.
And the bonus projects. And then you get bonus beads or something like one month when I designed the bead board, we also had some smaller ones of them that were just like almost the top bit on its own, and members got that, and then some little bonus beads or necklaces or something just to top up your stash.
Oh, so opening their boxes.
So in addition to the kit, you're getting all of that as well.
Be the first people to get anything anywhere from Donna. That's what you're going to do. You want to be a subscriber to the bead box side of things, which you do on riversidebeads.co.uk. Are we going back this way?
Yeah, let's do
After
it.
you. What do we,
Should we show some demos now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Down.
What do you need to pick up? Any instructions on the way or anything?
I do with this, yeah. That's
where are you going to start?
Right, I am going to do. Can I go on the left?
You can go wherever you want. We didn't even discuss that, did we?
No, but that's fine. We can make.
Not a clue. Oh yeah, and the camera's in the right place.
Wonderful.
That's worked out.
That's handy.
Maybe you already knew. Clearly already knew. Rightio.
Okay, so I wanted to show you the Art Deco project, which we have just got here as well.
Yes.
So, there's so many elements to it. I'm going to show you the principle of it, because when you do something like a bead weaving, that's needle and thread versus needing the pliers at all. So I'm working on the board, which is exactly what this board is just then perfect for.
Rightio.
You've got the little, sometimes with bead weaving projects, we'll label them as well. So it'll say bead A, bead B. You can only obviously go up to F, but, you know, that's useful as well. So what I'm going to do is just start off by picking up the... I'm just going to tie this on just for speed. So I'm popping one end of the clasp on. Sometimes bead weavers will put this on after, which is an option, but I'm just going to do it as per the instructions, which makes it straightforward if you're buying the kit. So I've tied that on there.
Okay.
I'm then going to pick up an assortment of the crystals. So it's going to be these tiny little crystals, which are crystal rondelles. The shimmer, I'm going to try and show you this. These are they're a gorgeous, it's difficult to show on this one, but they're a really gorgeous faceted rondelle, but they've got an AB coating on them.
Okay.
Oh, they're just adorable. There you go, you caught a shimmer of it there. They're just...
How intriguing.
Amazing. The colour, the little pop of that just looks stunning. So they tone really well with any bead as such, because they're fairly neutral, but then that little shimmer just brings out the colour on them. So I'm then picking up a fire polished crystal, which is that one there. And then a couple more of the little faceted rondelles. Except for that one that just ran away. Okay, so then this is just the starting point of here. So then I'm going to thread through, back through all of the beads.
We've got comments coming along on Facebook and on YouTube, which is marvellous. Christopher, what was a comment on YouTube, if you can read it? Mandy Cook says, hi, Donna and Dan. Lovely products as always. That is from Mandy. And
thank you, Mandy. Mandy's one of my lovely subscribers, and she's also coming to our retreat coming up soon.
Now, can people still come on that?
I've sold out of the rooms.
Oh, okay.
So the rooms have completely sold out on site, but you can obviously stay at many local Airbnbs locally, and we've got limited day passes left. So the full content's out now. All my tutors have confirmed what they're teaching.
Yeah.
We have lovely, amazing day. You came one year, didn't you, Dan?
Is this? I didn't know where this one was. Is
yeah,
it at the Bossy Mill?
Yeah. Yeah, and. Yeah, feel free to pop in. I know you're a busy man these days, but...
Well, barely. Janie caught me looking busy earlier.
Right, this isn't... I'll end up faffing too much.
When is it, by the way? When is the retreat?
Oh, it's June.
June.
So we've got 2, and both of them are full.
Okay,
yeah,
wow.
super excited.
Oh, what a location.
It's such a... Yeah, it's the most amazing location. Oh, there you go. It's played and moved up for me. But also, like, it's amazing. We get the most... fabulous tutors come along. They all teach the most wonderful things. I've just realised I should have done this as a 2-needle project. It's going to give you the idea. I don't want to stick on it too long, but it's going to show you the idea of it. So I should have 2 needles, one coming out either side, but I can do it with one. So I'm going to take 3 beads, picking up these gorgeous tubes. Again, these stunning tubes are absolutely amazing. They're like a matte, but and again, a beautiful AB coating. The beads that Heidi chose when she first picked this project were fantastic.
They're really good. They feel like almost like minerals, like natural minerals, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not a semi-precious one, but the quality of them is phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. And they come in loads of colours. So again, if you're thinking, oh, I like them, I need some of them beads in blue or whatever else, we've got them.
Okay.
So that is the principal stitch of this. I've done it in black thread. You wouldn't. You'd do it in a nice toning thread. And if you do need the needle and thread, we'll make sure it tones for you. We won't send you black. But that's just so you can see it today. So then we bring that back up again to there. Like I say, on the pictures, I've done it with 2 needles because then you kind of weave it through like that. But it does work like this. Then we go again. So then we're on this base bit that I started there. So you would pick up so many of your beads again, run them through, pick up one of your fire polished, a few more. And this is the bracelet.
Yeah.
Polished. These are
It's
gorgeous.
really cool.
They're a Czech bead, so they're from the Czech Republic. These are, we pick the beads appropriate for the project.
Yes.
But for this one, it's just got the most amazing selection
Yeah, that
of beads
bronze
in it.
with the blue, it feels like ionized is what I'm thinking. You know, when things start to go ionization. You know what I mean? Have I made that up?
Stunning. No, I get it, yeah. But they do look like a semi-precious
Yeah,
bead.
they do.
They
People like chip open rocks and things, and then in there that shot of like bluey, greeny, turquoisey. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I love the quality on these. They are just fabulous. So that is the base stitch. I would then carry this on. Now for the bracelet, you just carry on in that way.
I'm with you.
This base stitch then becomes your earring. So it becomes your, bring that in to show you. So then,
overhead, Donna,
yeah. Oh, are we going overhead or?
He's fine.
Good
As
like
you
that.
were.
We
Yeah,
got it. So this then gets the, that is what I've just shown you, that whole thing. I add a little embellishment on the bottom. The star is made up of, so the pendant bit is made up of multiples of those. Again, there's a couple of adjustments in there. So the step-by-step instructions that I produce will show all of that and how to attach each one to the next. It's a very versatile design, a very fabulous project to make and to learn and develop
It's really
skills.
striking, isn't it?
Very striking, yeah, for sure.
Beautiful. That is
this
your
is
art
a brand
deco.
new launch.
Thank you so much for bringing that. That is your art deco kit. Make it, like I say, make multiple things, like 2 bracelets if you want to, but you get the instructions for making all and everything. There you go. That is $24.95. So on everybody. And again, with the craft store, you go direct to Donna's shop at riversidebeads.co.uk. If you want to put / the craft store, you absolutely can. But UK will also, there's a landing page there and it spins around at the top. You can spy it there.
So what we're going to try and do when we come and work with you is get them all set up so you can go onto one place. But obviously then you've got options. You can add things from there, but you can add everything off our normal website as normal.
Are you a dog?
So I'm going to do a dog. Are you going to bring him in?
I am. I would check Facebook, but my internet's broken.
Not playing.
But you can still comment, of course, with you to name the dog.
Please
Inspiration required, please.
Yes. Can I have my pliers, please?
You can have whatever you want, yes. Ta-da.
So I'll probably need the instructions just to make sure I do it as
I
per.
Oh,
I'll tell you what I need, Dan.
What else do you need? Where's it, Donna?
Tiny little crimp bead. There's a little pot on my display.
Well, there. What colour, gold or silver?
They're so small. They're gold, but yeah.
So let's bring everything.
Just to be sure.
There's instructions.
Thanks.
Are they in there?
I imagine so.
Hope so.
Yeah, they get muddled up in the.
I imagine.
In all the other gold
shenanigans.
There it is. There we go.
Oh, good spot. Wow.
So, okie dokie. Right, so this is our cute little dog. So he needs a name. So he's not got a name. He's just called Dog Charm.
Dog Charm.
And when I was looking for him in the stock room, I thought, yeah, he's not going to be called a name. He is just Dog Charm. So I'm just making sure I do it. There's often a couple of ways that you can do these sort of things. So I'm going to follow our own instructions to make sure I get it right.
Well, why not?
So what we have to do to get this kind of top bit here where your ears are fluid and you've got that movement on them and that they're sitting right. So it's meant to be a dog with nice little floppy ears there. So we pop that through there, through the piece of wire. Nice, let me find the hole. That would be a good starting point, wouldn't it?
If you want to start, I know like the Angels have been like one of the most repeated purchases from yourself, I imagine, your Angels.
For sure, yeah.
But to expand on that, if you want to start off on the dog charms, because you are a dog lover or a pet person, or you know someone that beads This is perfect.
Yeah, these
really
are
unique colourings. Well, like the ears.
It's taken us, I mean, like 23 years to bring this out.
Yeah,
really.
we are, yeah.
But we always get asked for it. But this was Lindsay's creation, and you just have to give Lindsay an idea. Put a seed of thought. It was probably someone like Mandy at Retreat who said to her. So Lindsay hates coming to these things because she kind of goes, "Oh no, what are they going to get me to make next time?" But no, it's wonderful. And then she looks at products and goes, right, how could I make those ears? How could I? We've got so many exciting new things coming out. That
the colour of the ears in this kit are just...
Yeah.
I'd never imagined it, but when you see it like that's perfect,
that's what Lindsay is just incredible at. So, and then it's just a case of the logistics of, I can see how it will look, but how do I make this work? So this is what we do for you. This is our job. We make it as easy as we can for you to get this home and recreate. So it's a small piece of wire, and I've twisted it just underneath with a flat nose pliers, just very gently. It's only a fine wire. It's just for manipulating and twisting through there. So we need 2 of those creating. There is a hole in there, you just got to find it. There it is.
And what was it? Was it 5?
Makes 5, this one does, yeah. And it's
13.99 making 5.
Yeah. And twist under there again.
Or if you're a subscriber to the Bead Box after all, 10% off this.
Absolutely, yeah.
You have that option.
Okay. And that's that. So I've got myself 2 little ears now, which are going to go inside of these. So these are actually exactly the same size for the head and the body. It's just a bit of a visual illusion that the way you put the ears on and everything, it sort of just makes it work. So you drop that through, well, you drop both of them through, actually, to be fair. Through the crystal.
Rightio. You sure?
Just trying to get it right. Look there. Super cute. So then you shape them after, so they drop down a bit more, but we'll get those in place first. Then we're going to take our...
They're like puppy ears, aren't they, when they're proper all up and listening and
so
reacting.
Cute. Love them. How old's your puppy now?
12.
Oh.
Well, 12 in June. And it's so weird, like she's... obviously sleeps all day. I drag her out for a walk and she only wants to go for like 25 minutes. And then she's like, you can proper like start not leading the way. She's normally always in front. But like someone can knock at the door and except when like can't hear a thing. If you
becomes a puppy.
If you open Ham, you know like that classic.
She's there.
She can hear that from anywhere in the house.
That's how we get my cats back in one place, opening the ham. Yeah, so we keep them in the kitchen at night and then they've got a cat flap to get in and out. And we open the ham pack. We give them some. We don't just tease them by opening it.
I know your favourite.
But we call it cat ham. It's like the really cheap stuff. And they have a little bit of ham. They're so happy with that. They haven't sussed out. They're only going to get a mouthful and then they're going to get shut in the kitchen for the night.
Straight back in. Maybe tonight.
So easily swayed.
But it's such a quiet noise, isn't it, Benevolent?
Yeah, it's magic stuff. So a little jump ring there. That Diamante charm is just one of my favourite things
Love that's included as well.
Yeah, so that's like your little posh duck tag. And then that thing there, it's actually a necklace ending. Again, this is the clever creation of our design team. And I should add myself into that team. These are not all everyone's creations, but, you know, that I do them as well. I do different things, but Lindsay's really good at these little characters. She's incredible. So jump ring there, pop those 2 on, and then close that up. And then that is, I'll show you how that works in a moment. Okay. So that's now ready to go. Then we take our little Diamante rondelle on there. And then my job is step-by-step photographs. So then my job is to turn everyone's lovely creations into something really visual for you. So, I mean, you can see the size of the dog. You can see my instructions. They're even bigger than the physical thing. Yeah. And I do my best to get them as clear as I can and really show it.
Camera for that? Is that your phone?
I do have a posh camera. But you know, sometimes I'm not a very good photographer. I've just worked out how to photograph these to capture them spot on with a particular setting on my camera, and I just do it so it gets it as clear as I can.
Lovely colour photographs.
Occasionally, I'll do it on my phone. You know, the phone cameras are great, really, for step-by-steps. But yeah, I do have a little light box and stuff. But I try and do it. I know what you need to see when I'm doing it, so I try and capture it so I get the right thing for you.
Think about how good phones are right now. So I went swimming with Barnes for. Obviously, we've just been away for the other weekend.
Yeah.
We're swimming for about 15 minutes with my phone in my pocket.
What, Dan?
I know, and it just dawned upon me. I was like, oh my God.
Is it all right?
Took it out absolutely fine. It was absolutely fine.
Man.
Can you believe it? And I knew, I was like, what can I do about it? So I really didn't get stressed about it. I was like, what can I do now?
You need rice.
I'll try and, well, I'm in a hotel, like, I could have gone down and asked for
Cooked rice. You'd end up with a bowl. They'd be like, oh, we need some rice. Let me get some cooked rice.
I love rice. But as I took it out of my pocket to put it on the lounger to dry in the sun, a notification pinged up. Ping. So I was like, oh, I think it works.
I sent my son a text the other day, and it was the washing machine and some earpods.
Oh, great.
Are these meant to be in there?
Yeah.
Appears they're not. Anyway, we've had them in rice. They seem to be okay as well.
Okay.
They did a full cycle, a full 2-hour one. It was a good hefty wash we had on that day. Anyway, it wasn't me who put them in, so I wasn't the one in trouble.
Oh.
So what I've done here is I've put the little tag, the little circle bit of the tag on there. So I've now got that jump ring and that bit dangling off. And then I've got here the second of those. Now,
okay.
my Diamante Rondelle has a little dip in it. So it has a dip in at the top and the bottom. So that dips in there. You don't need to worry too much about that. We've worked that all out for you. So pull that through to make sure that's now secure. And then you've got your tail. So bend that up like that. Now your tail, again, another clever creation there. So you're going to pick that up. You are going to pick up the bugle beads. Like so. I'm doing it just with the pliers purely to try and keep my fingers out of the way for you. Missed the other wire, but pop that on there.
Not forgetting, friends at home, after this demonstration, I will quickly recap the counter for you. If you are just joining us, it's just gone 1:30, I know. I'll recap loads of special prices, loads of brand new today. It's never been on a show like this from Donna, who is riversidebeads.co.uk. I'll ping down there and we'll get back for more demonstrations towards the end. But you can absolutely shop after the hour. Some of the items on the show you were saying aren't being reordered and restocked. So you've got the last of those. When we say limited stock, that's what we're referring to. With that, though, you've got lots of special prices too. So to get the best possible, lowest price, you go direct to riversidebeads.co.uk. There is a craft store landing page, so everything we're talking about on this show will all be under the one banner.
Absolutely. So, I mean, this dog he's just been born. He's definitely not being discontinued yet.
I know.
But yeah, just purely I either need a bigger shop.
Yes.
Or we're going to have to. I never discontinue anything, honestly. I'm such a hoarder in terms of what, you know, I want somebody able to walk in my shop and go, 10 years ago, Donna, I bought this off you. Have you still got? And I want to go, yes, I do. It's right here for you.
But I say, like, the reality, you can't always do that.
No, I am having to.
Yeah.
You know, after 23 years, I'm finally realising that there's no room at the inn. Okay, I'm not having much luck getting this through. Here, I think I've managed
leave that one off if you want.
Well, it's a pretty key part of it.
Okay,
Bear
maybe not then.
Bear with.
But we've got all sorts on the show. So, of course, this is Bertie. We are talking about $13.99. You're making 5 Berties.
He's not Bertie.
Is he not? Who am I talking about?
He's nameless.
Oh, Bertie's the B. Bless
you need
Janie.
a name.
Bertie's the B. Sorry, but you are getting 5 of the dogs.
He should be a Bertie, shouldn't he? My nan has
Maybe
a
that's
dog
why.
called Bertie. She did, yeah. Anyway, I've got a crimp bead on there. It's funny plain ball, and I'm just crimping that. Now, crimp beads, again, they're a practical thing. They're for putting on the end of your necklaces, holding bits in place, but actually they work rather well for getting a dog tail.
Here we go.
So, he has his tail. I've crimped the bead. I think. Have I got it? No, I haven't.
No.
On. Okay, and then we give that a little nip. Nip that spare bit. On. Stay on. And then I should have had a few more beads, but I didn't have them to hand. Then you reposition his little ears, get him looking dog-like, and voila, you have yourself your dog. You then, of course, can hang that onto, I haven't put my head pin on. Sorry, key part of how you hang him.
Yep.
Head pin.
Oh, all the way through?
Up through all the beads, yeah. You just wiggle it his little way, up, there. There he goes. There and in. Now, you've already got 2 bits of wire in there. You need to make sure they're not too crammed in. You haven't tangled them up too much that they've gone straight down, and your head pin will smoothly pop its way through there. So then you turn a head pin loop. So you then, I show this often because it's a key technique, it really is. So nip that to about 1 centimetre above the top of the bead. You'll see me dipping in and out of these pliers. These are just essential. These are our Riverside Beads Premium Toolkit. You get cut-in round nose and 2 pairs of flat nose in a handy tool case.
Are these in stock?
They're in stock and they are £25.
Excellent.
Again, if you're a Bead Box member, you do get £5 discount off these.
£5?
Yeah, because if you don't already have them, they're kind of one of them things you're going to need.
That's like a 20% discount.
Everything about joining as a member that's so worth doing.
Wonderful.
If you want to take up jewellery making. We're quite unique in our little subscription box. They have more in America, but here in the UK, we, you know, for us to do what we're doing, we're quite, what's the trailblazer? Is that the word I'm thinking?
Yeah, do that.
Trailblazer.
Trailblazing.
Yeah. So we bend that at a 90-degree
Limousine
angle,
riding.
round nose,
Jet flying.
turn a loop. I do a double loop. I don't do a double loop, I do a double turn. So I do it once and then I drop it back into the loop and I do a second turn. And that's how I get it nice and round and in the middle. Turn it so you can see it there, like so.
Righto.
And then you've got your little loop. So then that is ready to rock and roll. And you can add that onto your bag charm, earrings, like you say.
With that,
there's your earrings.
There are your earrings, look. Yeah. Or your gift
cute
to your best friend or something like that. Maybe it's the sort of thing when you, because a lot of people purchase treats for pets, so like whatever, a chew or whatever, but like for like an owner and pet present.
Yeah,
that being on there would be absolutely divine. Right, I'm going to recap, Donna. Is that a good idea?
Cute. Please do. Thank you.
Can I borrow the? No, that's it. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Sample.
Well,
you
yes.
have that.
I was thinking of.
Is that what you meant?
No.
No.
Well, it is.
It's like a creation.
No.
The finished piece.
No. Yeah, the whole thing. What's the whole thing called?
Finished design.
Art deco.
Oh, I see what you
sorry,
meant.
it's my first day here. It's my first day here. I don't know how it works.
It's a new boy. We're breaking
I don't know where I sit
that
for lunch.
goes on the Art Deco.
That goes on the Art Deco
Thank
one as well.
you.
Right, I'm dashing away. I'm going to take the dog with me.
I'll get myself organised
Oh,
here.
Don, I'm sorry. Honestly, I won't pass my probation like this, will I? Who's the boss? Okay, guys, I'm going to fly down this counter. You can see it already, I know you can, on riversidebeads.co.uk. That's where you go to shop everything on this show. The Art Deco is a multi-kit here, absolutely beautiful for you. Price here being $24.95. All these different makes, as Donna first of all started showing you how to do the whole turn and design for you. So you can always rewind this to the start of 1 o'clock and watch the rest there. If you wish to do 2 bracelets, absolutely enough ingredients to do so. But you can make earrings, pendants, etc., etc., etc. That is the Art Deco collection. I told you I was going to go quick. Next to there, £10 off. Another 10% off there, of course, if you're a box subscriber for you, are the 2 angel sets together. Should be £30. They are $19.99. You're making 10 and 10. Therefore, you're making 20. Oh, we haven't got the samples for these yet, have we, Donna?
Make one as a demo.
OK, we'll do that. Maybe next. Maybe in a bit. We've got time. Quicker I go, the more demos we're getting in. Serenity is in there and Harmony is in there. OK. You're right, you're going to find. I'm gonna
do
your thing.
Get a sample prep.
Ignore this. This is what was just being created right there. The brand new dog charm. There'll be plenty more in the series, I've got no doubt. But for you to create, as Donna has just shown you, you absolutely can, for $13.99. I'm going to put this back. Nicely done.
Just nobody noticed a thing.
Bosh.
Just sort my bits out here. Might as
well. Go for it. Why not? This is what we do here.
Yeah.
There you go. Making 5 of these, $13.99. The little charm on the front, on the collar, little diamante. Proper pampered pooch, this one, isn't it? Search dog charm, but we need a name. Riversidebeads.co.uk is where you go. Let me pop that down and talk all things sweet treats. Sweet treats was sort of in the same bracket, if you like, kind of, as Bertie the Bee, as a product that's going to make room for other things. That's why you've got extra savings here. It's now $15.99. Making all sorts of ice cream cones and charms and lollies, or again, to be charms if you want them to be earrings, little pendant elements for you. You get instructions, full colour pictures as well for them, making 10 assorted different ones for you. I mean, look at this here. Let me hold this up. Actually, I'll put it here. This, at the end of a bracelet, for example, these could be earrings. There's a little weight to them, actually. But they are really, really perfect. The sort of thing we need to pull up outside. These studios used to have an ice cream truck, didn't they?
Did they?
Back in the day.
No, that was before my
we
time.
Could always try, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chris, director, wants you to wear it for your Sunday best.
Oh,
but I'm not going to say that, Chris, because that's terrible. OK.
No, terrible joke.
Let's go to Bertie. Here's Bertie the Bee, which I know, Chris. Tough crowd. I liked it, mate, really. Bertie Bee is one of those, again, that's limited in the fact that it's not being reordered. So if you want to get hold of Bertie, we are making three, Donna? 3 Berties? Three Berties in a pack, down to $4.99. $4.99. That is, I think it would look really beautiful as a present alongside a card. Maybe you're doing like floral cards or anything like that at all. It's really, really cute. That is Bertie B. You get all the instructions of how you can be creating him or her, but him, Bertie, at $4.99.
One of those tiny little tags that we put on the dog charm, but that's to hang him from in the middle. So that's how we make that hang.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, there you go. So anything you might possibly need, away you go. Yeah, absolutely. And all the instructions are there. You go. $4.99. I hope every single order, whatever you're going for, add Bertie in before your time runs out, being able to get hold of him. Your bead board, your bead mat, every single person out there with jewellery making, whether it's with Donna's kits or somebody else's kits, will be finding this extremely, extremely useful to separate the different elements you require. As you heard, like it's a really, you're not be picking up elements and fibres and lint, not lilt, that's a drink.
One. Well, it was. I don't know if it is anymore.
No. In here, that is where this has been developed together for you. It's only $6.95. I wouldn't be surprised if you ordered more than one. Maybe you craft and bead with a friend. But $6.95, then you look after it. You've got it forever. Donna's designed it. Riversidebeads.co.uk is where you shop for it. And if you're not sure what to go for, but you're thinking, I love this, I love the longevity of it, I've always wanted to be a beader, or I am a beader, didn't realise Donna does a subscription. You're absolutely right. Here we go. So in here for £20 a month, if you subscribe, £25 as a one-off. You can then get in here major projects in there. Then you get bonus side projects too. You got a lot of elements in there to do with like bonus items, for example. So there's always value-wise so much more than that £20 price point before those kits become individuals, like with Bertie, etc., etc. This is the kind of thing that you can be creating. It is direct with Donna as well, so she designs the kits and her team design the kits. They package it all up for you. They send it out to you as well. It is a subscription Riverside Beads box, and again, another idea of the sort of thing that you can be creating. Riversidebeads.co.uk. That's where you go to make your purchases. So every single penny of your budget this month for beading goes directly to Donna, not via the craft store. We don't get a penny of that side of things. It all goes directly to Donna to keep developing, keep the shop door open, and to keep bringing you beautiful items like these that you can use to make and sell, or for charity, or just to get that craft. Where I'm stood there, almost looks like I'm wearing it, doesn't it? It nearly did. It nearly did.
Future.
Yeah, thank you so much. So you can keep enjoying exactly what Donna brings you. Right, I am going to wander back, but not forgetting riversidebeads.co.uk. Oh, look at that. See the carnage in the back of the studio. You see Katrina there getting ready. Coming up next, all things Rowan hand embroidery. You have to keep going a long way, Chris.
Sneak over.
You're nearly going to be on that camera behind you, Katrina.
Coming in. There we are.
Spin around. Keep going. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. There it is. Hey! You're like, how long's that been there for? Janie is also on at 3 o'clock as well, so Janie's Originals, beautiful setup there coming up. Anyway, Donna.
Fabulous. So I'm going to try and make one of these as we didn't have our sample out. Sorry about that. So this is our Serenity and our Harmony angel. So she is again made up of cleverly constructed beads. Now these are the little sparkle spaces I was talking about that we exclusively design and have coated, and I choose certain colours, and you know, they are just stunning. I adore that little item, and they make the most wonderful creations. So again, it's head pin, and I pop my little bead cap on, which just expands the base of the head pin just a little wider. Pop on a sparkle spacer. These are 10mm, a little glass frosted bead, a bead cap, but it's more to look decorative, like a little skirt. Another sparkle spacer in a 6mm and another one in a 4mm, all in the gorgeous shade of purple for this one. And then we pop our wing, our head.
So compared to some of the others, these could be quick makes.
Yeah, so it's a quick make. Take your time to get it all right and get your order of things there. We pop a tiny little bead cap there, and then the final thing is the little halo. I won't repeat the head pin loop, but the process is exactly the same. Turn a loop on the top, but then we've got this little cute charm here. You know, I was saying it could go onto a zip. Let me show you it onto here. So once that's made, you just simply thread it through. So I often have one on my tool case, either a little bag charm clipped on or one of these. Thread it through like that. Your charm will be on the other end. You pop that through. And then you would have that hanging off of there. And then you've got a nice little personalised charm. So really good for lunch boxes, purses and all that sort of thing.
Isn't it just?
And she's quite a sweet one. She's about 1 inch height. And not, although it's all glass and metal, it's not too heavy. So I would say some of the things we do, these are really cute little earrings if you don't like them.
Yeah, so they're going to be earrings, yeah.
If you wanted to turn them into that. But if not, it makes 10 and you've got 10 of these as well.
And I mentioned quick makes. If you're making an evening of, like, you're going to batch make all these things to make and sell, you know, for a little shop or whatever, and put them together. Maybe you're going to say you're getting 20 for that price.
Yes.
You're already getting £10 off, and you're getting 20 compared to 10 individually. So if you're going to order 40, 60, for example, to create lots and to make even more, it's not going to take you forever. Like 60 projects is a lot, but actually...
Yeah, you'll soon get making. Some people will lay them out on a mat like this, so you've got all your elements in there, and then they will kind of bulk produce them onto the head pins on your mat.
Yep.
Then they'll do a bulk producing of turning the head pins and creating your little loops. But it's not just, it's not just that. We know a lot of our customers do make and sell, and craft fair season's coming up now, isn't it? Our ones around here have been really, really well received, all the different craft fairs we have around here. So yeah, it's been nice to see them getting busy.
Absolutely, isn't it just? We are getting busier and busier. Thank you for your comments on Facebook, etc. We've got 5 minutes left.
Okay,
I'm going
to try and quickly show you this. Yeah, we'll see if we can get to Bertie. But he's a little bit of a slower make, actually.
Oh, Bertie.
Just with his little wings and how you have to construct them together.
Okay.
So we may not get to him, or we might get to a Bertie.
Have you done any videos on this or anything like that?
So what I'm trying to do is where I'm coming here, and then I'm trying to do my Facebook Lives, which are much smaller and just like one project. I'm trying to do them on some of these things I'm showing here as well. So keep an eye out. Follow us on the socials if you don't already, Riverside Beads, and you can see what I do each week. They tend to be on a Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Our lives do, so yeah. So this one is a, I don't know if I should have had a little bead cap that I didn't grab. Oh no, it fits, that's fine. So sometimes you have that bead cap because it just stops the thing falling off, but this one is absolutely fine. Again, a bead cap, but used in a decorative way to attach this little ice cream sundae. So build her up like that.
Ah, again, the fun of putting these bits together and finding the appropriate beads or cones, etc. Really cool. Yeah.
You push that one on. Now, that is a bead cap, but it does just need pushing down to make it fit. And then, of course, what ice cream doesn't have a little cherry on the top?
Have you got a favourite flavour?
Mint.
Mint?
Yeah. Is that contentious?
No, no, no.
What do you
I'm
like?
with you. I was always chocolate, but actually, like green with chocolate chips
sickly.
in.
Yeah, that would be the one I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes find chocolate a bit sickly on its own.
Well, I feel like I'm being proper mature nowadays because sometimes I go for vanilla.
Do you go for vanilla?
Sometimes. It's really nice. It's really nice, isn't it?
You're an adult now, well done.
When I was younger, I was like, vanilla, boo, boring. Now I'm like, oh, I love vanilla.
So that's one of your makes. Now, the Sweet Cheek Kit has 3 different projects. So it's got this, it's got an ice cream sundae and a cupcake as well. They've all got their own individual instructions. So, yeah, you do end up with quite a lot of instructions with this. But then you've got them to recreate.
Oh, should I bring some more up if anything to talk on any of these bits and bobs just to see? Here we go, I'll bring them over to you. We've only got like 2 minutes.
Wonderful, thank you. So the little sundae, the ice cream sundae, and then the little earrings as well. Super cute. So it makes 10 across the board. So it makes, I think it's 3, 3 and 2 little pairs of earrings. So really cute little.
Is there anything in Bertie just to point out to us? Any hints or tips?
It's a one, so I can...
I'll bring it over.
Yeah,
just
bring that in.
They can't get proper into it.
So again, it's
that.
sparkle spacers, and it's just to show how he's made up, really. So he's constructive of our individual spaces. So a bit like that purple one I showed you in the Harmony one and the Serenity Angel. These are the black and gold ones. So again, these are exclusive to us. You can buy the individual sizes, but we build them up like so on a pin, and when they go next to each other, I'll just build a few up just to show you the principle of it. They knit together, which is how we've constructed his body shape, so made it look like a bee by using different ones and building them up in a certain way. The wings are then made onto wire, which is why that just takes a little bit longer. But then I was saying about there being a little tag in there to grab onto. That's actually had a jump ring added on it as well, which
I see, I'm with you.
But that's where it hangs from. So then when you want to turn it into a bag charm necklace, whatever you're doing, that's where you would hang it from, unless you want him facing that way down. So he has got a head pin on the top there, so it can go that way.
Well, I thought like a little stinger at the end.
A bit of pollen, yeah. Well, that's what we thought. We thought it's functional and it's that.
Yeah, it's realistic.
So do check us out. We're back again in another few weeks' time with Dan. We've got our weekly tutorials on our Riverside Beads page on the Facebook. We are putting them on YouTube as well now with Facebook changing how it does it. So we've had a channel for years and we stopped putting as much on there, but we're back. So we put them on there each week as well. And that will show you all the different things you need. Now then, if you fancy a weekend out, for example, I know in the instructions has your address on it. It is a proper shop. You can wander in. No doubt Donna's going to be there. But there's a coffee shop next door as well. There is, yeah. Good fish and chip shop down the road. Good fish and chips. It's a good little trip out. We get lots of people plan. You know, they might only come once or twice a year, but they go, oh, we're going down to the coast or something, and they'll stop by. We're open 6 days a week as well. I had Linford yesterday. Did you? Yeah. Did you, Dan? That was naughty. But delicious. So here we go. Riversidebeads.co.uk. That's what the craft store does. You do directly with Donna. And so then whilst you're there, have a proper shop around, because there'll be previous kits there, stuff that isn't on this show. Yeah. But also across like fabric crafting, paper crafting, you do so much, don't you? We really do. Donna, I can't remember what date we said you'd come back. We've just literally booked it, but I can't remember either. So it's about 3 or 4 weeks. Wasn't it the 27th of May? Tuesday? Bank holiday. Anyway, we'll have a look. It's either that or the week before. I can't remember what we decided. Don't know. Oh, yeah, it might be the week before. Anyway, fine. No, it was the 27th. It was the day after the Bank Holiday Monday. Yeah? It's on the Tuesday. All right, let's do it then. Donna, thank you so much. Thanks, between us, we'll get there. Nevertheless, now it's time to go shopping. Stay tuned. All things Rowan Dean after the break, and then Janie after that. We'll see you later.